Guest here. What do Whoopi Goldberg, Tom Cruise, and Selma Hayek have in common? The answer is all three are celebrities who are dyslexic.
Rob Langston is an advocate for the disabled. The book is called For the Children. He joins us here now, and good morning. It's nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
You were here for the snow before and got out of town, huh?
Yeah.
You smart man.
He's a smart man. Talk about dyslexia. As I understand it, or as we understand it, 4% of the population has some severe form of it. But what is it, and what does it do to a person's ability to learn?
Well, dyslexia is a neurological processing difference. We try to stay away from saying problem nowadays because we believe the mind is wired just fine. It just works differently. The main thing it affects, of course, is the written language and reading and slow reading and stuff like that, which are man-made tools. So you can't say it's a problem if it doesn't apply to everything in life, because dyslexics have some really great strengths as far as globally thinking, multitasking, the big picture.
Can someone get past dyslexia, or do you just simply learn to manage it? Is it something that stays with you for the rest of your life?
I don't think you grow out of it. I know I didn't. I entered high school reading on a third grade level. I graduated college with written language skills as low as a third grade level. Today I read on about a seventh grade level. So I've had some improvement. Now if you catch a child early enough, you can make some differences in the level that they're going to be able to function at, and possibly even get rid of it all if you work hard enough.
There's probably a lot of parents sitting at home right now with small children, preschool, who are saying, okay, what are the signs? How do I tell if my child may have this problem?
I always say, because it's a physical disability, not a mental one. That's why you don't have to be dumb when you struggle in school, because you may have this physical disability. And I tell parents to treat it like a medical problem. Look at the family history. Do you have, especially the parents that struggle, or grandparents that struggle, or anybody in your family that has struggled with reading, writing, or arithmetic, and approach it that way. And if you start seeing signs, the letter reversal and number reversal is the 15 for the 51 are the most common things you hear about. Now, every child does that. But if that hasn't straightened itself out by ages, say, 7 to 11, then you need to start thinking about, we need to look into this and see if this is going to be a problem for education later down the road.
You talk about an experience growing up where you were told that you were a special student, and one day a week you were going to be in a special classroom with a special teacher, and that turned out to be a janitor's closet. Is that happening to kids across the country, or has there been a change in the educational system in terms of how we look at what dyslexia is and how to teach kids who have that different ability to process things?
It's a slow change. There's a wave of change coming. There's a wave of understanding coming. But yes, we still do have children in the janitor's closet. I've been in schools where there was total inclusion and there was no talk of learning disabilities, and all the children were very inclusive setting. And then I've gone to the feeder school, and the children are still in the janitor's closet with paper in the windows, so the other students can't see who's in that classroom. They're coming to class late, like I did. I came to class 5 minutes late after the halls had cleared, so no one could see where I was going to learn. Yet the professionals in these rooms do make a difference. These teachers know what they're doing. And so even when I went to my janitor's closet, I got help, and it was a positive thing, but I had to deal with the negative stereotype around the learning disability, which there's a lot of extremely successful people today struggling with learning disabilities or dyslexia or ADD, attention deficit, hyperactivity. So I want to help. That's what For the Children, the book, is about, trying to remove the stereotype of that a learning disability is a bad thing, when in actuality it can be an extremely positive thing.
If you have a child who's dyslexic, getting ready to go to school, what can you do to ensure that they get proper attention at school?
The main thing is talk to your child. I know when my mom, the communication between the parent and the child and the teacher and the child is important. My whole first year of school, I hid my problem. And that's what our children are doing. They're trying not to find it because they know they're different.
Success in school and success in life. Rob Langston, thank you for coming on.
Thank you for having me.
Good talking to you.
Glad it didn't snow.